everyone. Welcome to the first annual MoviePod Teen Choice Awards. This is a 21 plus event, so any kids in the room, get the fuck out of here. I want to be drinking.
Get the fuck out of here.
We are your hosts and MCs, as well as the voter base, as well as the PricewaterhouseCoopers accountants, counting everything. I am Brian Wishart.
I am Dalton Pike.
And Dalton's joining me for the third time for the show, but for the second time, I remember hitting the record button.
Yep.
The Lost Die Hard 2 episode. It was a fun one.
Yes. It's a legendary Lost Media.
I tell every guest about that when I hit the record button, because I was trying to get it in early. And they always say, oh no, it's fucking awful. I'm like, yeah, it was fucking awful.
It was a long episode,
We talked for 2 hours.
It was 2 hours long.
Yeah. But then we did the Last Jedi as a little spur of the moment thing, which is a ton of fun. So it all worked out. And
yes.
Yeah, so this is the Teen Choice Awards have been defunct for several years. I joked with Jake in my Varsity Blues episode, like, should someone just bring them back? I'm like, so fuck it. I'm bringing them back. We are bringing back the Teen Choice Awards. Mostly because the name's funny. So we're going to be talking about 2025 in cinema. Just our favorites, some superlatives, some accolades. We're just kind of some fun. Dalton and I were both teenagers at one point. We were teenagers longer than a lot of teenagers.
Allegedly, yeah.
You just sprung from the earth, fully grown.
Exactly. It's like Will Ferrell in that one SNL bit where he's born just like a full-grown hairy man. That was me.
This is the big awards ceremony. We're going to be talking about 2025 films for if they release in theaters for that year for wide release. Something like Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie would not be appearing tonight at all. Despite being like, it would probably sweep a lot of categories.
It should sweep, but it's not eligible. So sorry.
Yeah. I guess first off, overall, what were your thoughts overall as 2025 as a movie year?
I was thinking about that earlier today. Actually, I think it was a pretty strong year, but I think there was a lot of really good movies and a handful of great movies. There's a lot where I was like, hey, that was a good movie. That was a solid movie, 4-star movie. And then I was looking, I'm like, how many am I going to revisit over the years, right? That's usually what I look back on a year, like, what do I have to go out and buy? What do I want in my collection? What do I want to rewatch, or what have I rewatched? And there was only a few, but I think that overall the consistent quality of movies was there. Outside of the let's say summer blockbuster type movie, there was a handful though that made it through. Even some I'll give you an example. Superman this year I thought was a very fun movie, and that's coming from someone who's completely done with superhero movies, So there's lots of good stuff floating around, but I think you know what? I shouldn't say there hasn't been that many great films, because this year's Best Picture pool is one of the best we've had in a long time, I think.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a very strong. I think, especially with the Oscars this year, we get to the better award show, the Teen Choice Awards, in a second. But the Oscars, this is the best lead actor race is the best it's been this at least a decade, maybe the century. It's been very strong.
I would be happy if any single one of them won.
That was a very hard category for me for do this for tonight. It's there's just so many great options, which usually it's always I don't know, give it to fucking Will Smith for King Richard for that dog shit performance.
Yeah. Gave us a great moment though,
Yeah. Do you think Will Smith's going to slap anyone tonight at the Teen Choice Awards?
Yeah, he might burst through my door here and slap me.
You just got to make sure.
On the radio show the other day, we were talking Oscars, and Mike, manager at Highland Cinema there, he's also on the radio show, and he bursts in the door because he's a little bit late, and we were talking about the Oscars, and I was like, I just felt like Will Smith was coming in to slap me right there. That's so. Who knows? This award show, some crazy stuff could happen. You never know.
Yeah. So, to start off the ceremony, there's, of course, a very extended, long, boring bit that we did, because it's going to be a lot of bits in the shows. Everyone loves the bits.
Yes.
But no, we're getting right to supporting actor.
All right, let's do it.
My nominees, in no particular order: Benicio del Toro in One Battle After Another, Sean Penn in One Battle After Another, Stephen Lang in Avatar: Fire and Ash,
Sweet,
Ralph Fiennes in 28 Years: The Bone Temple, Or sorry, 28 years later, not the boat.
Years later, yeah.
Not the
first
boat.
one, first
yeah.
one.
And then my winner is Stellan Skarsgård for
All right.
Sentiment Value.
Okay.
I don't think that movie would work without him. I think he's it'd be so easy for that movie to have him be kind of a kind of a absentee father who's kind of like cruel and cold, but he has a warmth to him. He truly loves his family. Very funny. That irreversible joke is the funniest, probably one of the funniest jokes of the year.
Yeah, he is really the backbone of that movie. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a strong but subtle performance. Mm-hmm. And I think he's fantastic in that, which is strange because he's not one of my nominees. So my nominees are Benicio del Toro, Sean Penn. Sorry, I should say the movie, right? So both of those for One Battle After Another. Yeah. Also, Ralph Fiennes, 28 Years Later.
Nice.
William H. Macy in Train Dreams.
Ooh, good pick.
And this is gonna be a wild one for my winner. But I have Aiden Delbis from Bugonia.
Is he the cousin or brother?
He's the cousin.
Right, yeah.
He's the cousin. I thought he was so unbelievable in that movie. And, like, I don't know if he's just playing, like, himself and he's just, like, an awkward guy. But he plays this, like, confused, shy, awkward, like, out-of-his-element guy so well. And he, to me, makes that movie really like a notch above because without his character, you have Emma Stone, you have Jesse Plemons, both, doing incredible things. But then you get like this really different kind of actor in there giving a really different kind of performance. And I think he's also the sort of like message of the movie in a way, his character. And I think it takes a very specific performance to get that right, and I think it's the perfect performance for that movie.
Yeah, it's like I have issues with Begonia, especially the ending. Him kind of being led along by Jesse Plemons, and like feel so bad for the way that you feel bad for Jesse Plemons because he believes all this stuff, and then you feel bad for this guy who's kind of like looking at as caretaker, who's just going through this like really horrible journey. The sterilization reveal is just so heartbreaking.
Yeah,
that's a great choice.
I just think he was phenomenal in that movie. All right, first category off the board.
And no slaps yet.
No slaps yet.
And I'm surprised you didn't nominate any of the Stranger Things kids for the Stranger Things, the finale.
Yeah, definitely shortlisted. Definitely.
So the next...
What's the main actor's name there? The Noah Schnapp or whatever?
Yeah, I want Will Smith to slap him tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I was like thinking about some of the superlatives, and I was like, I should include the scene where he comes out of the closet and that insane scene, but that's not in the finale. Yeah. That's the episode before the finale, I think.
Before it? Okay.
Yeah. So I couldn't include that because the finale technically aired in theaters last year.
Yes.
Somehow. That's insane.
We could have him just like, raising his hand and his eyes rolling back, that's the top tier acting right there.
He's they should have just killed him off and recast him or something. More TV shows need to be okay with recasting people. Like if you have dead weight, just get a new actor in there, or like ship him off to military school or something. Like
I don't care if we grew up with these kids, we watched them. I'm like, just throw someone else in there, Yeah, I don't care.
Even like, I don't know, some of different ethnicities, keep it spicy. Like, just do something different.
Yeah,
like,
just replace him with a little Mexican kid, and then I'm game. Yeah. Stranger. It's called Stranger Things.
Exactly. That could be the mystery of the year.
Do some Stranger Things. Yeah.
Well, the mysterious case of Will Byers becoming Mexican.
It's awesome.
Right. So next category is supporting actress.
Right.
Do you want to go first this time?
Sure, because you're going to make me pronounce this name before you have to. All right. Mine is not that diverse because I have 2 from one movie, 2 from another, and then 1 from... So I have from One Battle After Another, Donna Taylor and Regina Hall. And then for sentimental value, I have Elle Fanning and Inga Ibsdottir Lilius. I'm hoping that's right.
Sounds right.
And And for the last one, I have Carrie Condon in Train Dreams.
Ooh, is she your winner?
I was gonna. No. Inga Ibsdottir Lilius is my winner. I think that's the best supporting performance of the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a really, really good one. Like, her going through the files and stuff, like, learning about the family's past is a great way to kind of, like, almost, like, I love how the house in that movie is a bit of, like, a haunted house.
Yeah,
and like,
absolutely.
And kind of delving through the family history, like, really informs, like, what Stellan Skarsgård, like, what his childhood must have been like with dealing with a parent who had to go through their own issues, like, yeah. And she wears it all on her face, and, like, yeah, that's a fantastic performance.
The scene that makes it for me is this? I'm assuming this is a spoiler show.
Yeah, everything's up for Best Picture. We're spoiling it, so go for it.
Okay. I think the scene where she gets her sister to read the script, and we watch her. It's like it cuts between them, like her reading the script, and then her sort of waiting for her to read the script. I think her acting in that scene and the one that immediately follows, where they talk about it, I think that was when I saw the film at the Windsor Film Festival. I was like, halfway through this movie, I'm like, this is the whole movie to me, is this little moment between the sisters about their father, right? Like that became the whole, and I said it's all grounded on this sister's performance. And I really, like, I left the theater, everyone was talking about how great Stellan Skarsgård was, how great Renate Reinsve was, and I was like, I have no idea who the actress is who played her sister. I said, but I think she blew everybody out of the water with this performance. I was saying that when we played it at the theater, everyone who came out, I said, how about that sister? You know? So it's hard for me not to put her as my winner here.
Yeah, it's a great one. And, like, it's really cool that she actually was able to get nominated for an Oscar, too. Like, that's the kind of performance.
Oh, it's amazing.
A very nice surprise.
Yes. How about your picks here, Brian?
I have Nina Hoss in Hedda.
Okay.
That's the one where she's getting tormented to fucking hell by Tessa Thompson. She just unravels in such a wonderful manner. Best part of the movie. I have Jodie Comer in 28 Years Later.
Yeah, great pick.
Una Chaplin as Varang in Avatar Fire and Ash.
Hell yeah.
So fucking hot.
Yeah. That's our hottest CGI character of the year award goes to
Varang easily, yeah.
In Fire and Ash.
Oh man. Oh. Like, yeah, like you can argue Natiri, but like no, it's Varang.
No. It's
Varang is just like some like new strange like
CGI character that awoke something in me I didn't know was there award. For Una Chaplin.
I also have Laura Dern from Is This Thing On?
Okay.
Which is a bit of a co-lead, but it's really Will Arnett's movie, I think. So I think I can argue for a supporting actress. And
sure.
My winner is Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value.
All right. Elle Fanning is also quite good in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of surprised because, like, I like Elle Fanning, but I haven't really seen her do something like this role. And there's a lot of layers to her role.
Yeah, because like she's the one that's kind of like the commercial value of having an American be in this movie he's trying to get funding for, but also like she's trying to figure out all these family dynamics for this role she's going to play as she's slowly realizing and becoming the daughter in the movie. Like she is just completely like trying to figure out what's going on for a role that she knows that she's not going to be good for. And I think it's such a interesting performance that actually, you're right, it's so layered and like it's a very bold and mature performance too. That like I liked Elle Fanning in a lot of things, but this seems like such a like classic like movie star role where she's playing a movie star and you buy it.
Yes, absolutely, couldn't agree more. So that she's your winner then, right?
She's my winner.
All right, Sentimental Value, sweeping the supporting actress. That's
kind of crazy.
Yeah,
we got to share the wealth a little bit too. Got to give both of them one.
Yeah, nice.
So let's move on to some of the more interesting, fun ones that we decided to do. How about Best Kiss?
Ooh, okay. I have this one. I didn't have a ton of nominees. Okay. And
I messaged you saying like kiss or like erotic like scene kind of thing.
Yeah, and then I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? I want to. I had okay. Let's go with I have 2 kiss and 1 not a kiss. Okay. So My two best kisses are one battle after another when they first leave the detention center and they're in the car and they're making out, and then she's like, calm down. And he's like, and she keeps saying, you think he likes black girls? And then he starts like losing his mind. He's like, of course I love black girls. What do you think I'm doing here? You know, and I just think it's such a messy, passionate kiss that I'm like, it's so, you just get their characters. Mm-hmm. It's the first, I mean, you have the very first scene where they're talking and you don't realize they're in a relationship, you know, maybe, and they're like, it just seems like they're on the same team, and it almost feels a little like standoffish at the beginning. And then that scene right after they pull it off, I'm like, that's their whole relationship right there, you know? And then I have Superman, when the kiss when they're flying. I was like, this is such a classic Hollywood moment, comic book, everything. Like, it was a perfect movie kiss that I was like, it was, when you said best kiss, is where my brain went immediately. And then my not a kiss has to be the Marty Supreme opening credits.
Yep.
Right? Like, that's, and I think that gets the win for me. It's not a kiss. I mean, he's kind of kissing her neck during that scene, but it's not really a kiss. But I think it's hard to ignore that one.
That scene,
it's also like such an important scene to the movie. Like, and it's like, Go ahead.
It's about being competitive. Like, it's like, you know, the one sprint that makes it all the way, which is like he wants to be in the world. He wants to be the guy that's like busts through whatever, the egg, whatever, to get what he wants.
Yeah.
And also, like, knowing that he is the father is essential for the movie to work.
It's one of the most, like, it should be a joke. It should be like, look who's talking, you know? You know, like that. But
or
it's
Son of
like,
the Mask.
It's like kind of funny, but it's also like, it's not either. It's like you're kind of like, okay, this is, I don't know. I did laugh the first time I watched it, but I also I only laughed for a second, and I thought it was really well done, like beautiful animation and photography and stuff like that. But it was also, I'm like, okay, this can't be a throwaway joke, right? Like, he's putting a lot of importance to it. I will say, the joke comes with it turning into the ping pong ball.
Yes. I love how it's a whole opening title sequence, like a James Bond movie, but about sperm and a ping pong ball.
Exactly. And I joked that Uncut Gems starts in, it doesn't really start, but like the opening credits are in Adam Sandler's ass. And then this one is in a woman's bits, you know? So it's, they like to, you know, start their movies really, you know, in the characters. So what are your nominees for this category?
I have the Marty Supreme opening sex scene.
Yeah.
I have when Varang drugs Korish in the tent, and it's all
that's a good one.
Trippy, and it's like basically seducing him. I have the scene where in Sinners where Haley Steinfeld spits in Michael B. Jordan's mouth.
Yeah. I'd like to nominate that now. Actually, I forgot about that.
It's
one,
so hot,
and I was like, yeah, that should be on the list for sure.
And my winner is the kiss between Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson in Naked Gun that leads into the snowman scene, in which they have the threesome, and then the final kiss at the end of that.
I did toy with putting the snowman scene here, and the only reason I didn't was because I didn't remember it well enough to discuss it. I only saw it the once, and it was like I went just after work. I was tired. I loved the movie, but I've been wanting to rewatch it, but I'm like waiting for the right moment, you know, where it'll just be like perfect. So it's the only reason it was bumped off the list was because I'm like, I don't know if I can honestly say, you know, that it made the list.
It's the funniest scene in the movie, I think. Like, I think it's so funny.
It's really good.
It's something that
classic
Lonely Island.
Naked Gun. Yeah, and Naked Gun. Like, it's the perfect blend.
So the next category is best set piece.
Yes.
I'll go...
why don't you go first for this one?
Sure. I have the opening to Final Destination's Bloodline, where that takes place like almost like a Space Needle type building, where Pretty much everyone dies at a grand opening, and it's beautiful. So many people, like, great gnarly kills.
I didn't see it. Did the glass break?
Yep, the glass breaks.
Okay.
People fall off. There's a big fire inside the kitchen as well.
All right.
It's all caused by someone throwing a quarter off the roof, and the quarter gets sucked into the ventilation system.
Awesome.
It's so good. It's like, it's not as good as
classic Final Destination, though.
Yeah, it's not as great as the main inciting incident of Final Destination 2, which with the highway accident, because like that changes the way I drive on the road. Like
everybody. Yeah.
I also have the 28 years later Causeway chase.
Okay.
I love that scene's just beautiful. I love how it looks. It's tense where you have the naked Alpha Samson. Is it Sam? Yeah, it is Samson. Yeah, chasing down with his dick flopping all over the place after our heroes. And it's like tense, exciting. I was completely blown away by it. I also have the final highway chase into one battle after another. Mm-hmm. Which, what else can you say about it? I have in Avatar Fire and Ash, there's like a Death Star run type thing where Varang is chasing Neytiri on their Banshees. Oh, yeah. And it's like, another cool thing about this too is that there's actually a nip slip for Neytiri in the scene too. Like, it's such an old Hollywood kind of thing to, like, a classic blockbuster, like, oh, he's like having actors accidentally slip a nipple, but like that's something that has to be intentional.
You have to animate it. Yeah, you have to animate it.
Yeah, and like Neytiri has like a bow and arrow with like grenades at the end. Things are blowing up. It's the coolest shit in the world. God, it's awesome.
Very James Cameron.
And I didn't love my winner is a movie that I did not love, but the ending is undeniable. The biplane chase in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I will say I'm with you. I'm a huge Mission Impossible fan. Was there opening night IMAX. You know, first hour of that movie is a little rough. Mm-hmm. It's a little rough. When they get to that biplane scene, my hands were sweating.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so nerve-wracking, and I loved it. I was like, this is the best stunt they've done yet.
Yeah.
But I would also, I didn't put it on my nominations, but you just put it in my head. I'd like to, I'll add it to my nominations then. How about that? I'll just do that. And I'll start there. How about that?
Sure.
I'm going to start with the submarine scene in The Final Reckoning. I love my submarines.
Oh, yeah.
But there's something about the way it does that, like, the set rolls, with him. The water fills up. It's like one moment after another of there's absolutely no way he's getting out of this. All the way up to, like, him floating out the submarine, going by him, everything. I'm like, this is, like I can't breathe watching this. You know what I mean? It's so intense.
And we've been waiting years for it, too, because we knew the scene like that was going to happen after the first Dead Reckoning movie.
Yeah.
It's so effective, too. Like, the movie is, like, has its issues because it's, like, the first hour is so much, like, exposition we've already got before.
Flashbacks and everything, yeah.
And it just gets too, like, convoluted. There's the bad Luther scene at the start of the movie too. I don't like how that goes, but like the two set pieces of the movie make it worth the price of admission easily. They're both so incredible.
I think there's a really good cut of that movie somewhere. You could cut that movie in a way that's just unbelievable and probably the best of the franchise. They just they did the thing a lot of legacy. It's not a legacy sequel, but it feels like one.
Yeah.
And it does the thing where it's like, let's focus on the memories we made along the way.
Which is,
like, I don't want that.
I love Mission Impossible movies, but I do not watch them for the plot per se. I watch them for the set pieces, and the plot's secondary, right? And like, I don't really care for all the memories have been made along the way. It's not like the final season of Lost or something. Like, it's like,
no. I mean, if you gave me like a quick cut montage of like the sickest shit that happened in all the movies, I'd be like, hell yeah. You know?
But it's not that. It's character moments.
It's not. Yeah. And I'm like, I like the characters in those movies, but that's not what I'm here for, Yeah.
If they, because can you imagine if because of course saw in IMAX, if we got to see 2 minutes of him climbing up that building from the fourth movie.
Yeah, I know.
Show those clips and the big screen again instead of having I don't know. Here's him with getting a fish dinner in the first movie.
I know. So that's my first set piece nominee. I'll get bigger with it. How about that? So it'll be. I really like. There's a few in Marty Supreme that I like, and this one's not like an action set. It's almost like a calmer one, but the stakes are higher. I really like the win a point, win a pen scene in Marty Supreme because, and there's one moment in it that I'd like to highlight because to me it made the scene great, and it's something that sports movies and things like that have kind of forgotten how to do. It feels like a very, like, this doesn't happen in any of the Rocky movies, but it feels like it could be in a Rocky movie. There's a moment when it's about halfway through their match, and the camera tracks these people running up the stairs, climbing up a ladder, and going to watch. And it's like people running to see the match. And it's like, it gets you excited. It's like everyone around here is excited. They have to see what's going on. You have to see what's going on. And it's a little moment in that scene that I'm like, yes, like this is getting me excited for the scene. Because if it was just them two on stage, the story feels a little smaller, you know? But he decided to expand that scene.
Like, having people actually be excited about ping pong makes what Marty does, like, because it's kind of funny because, like, ping pong is not taken off the way that Marty thinks it's going to, like, in real life.
Yeah.
But, like, the fact that people are excited to watch it, it's like, oh, Marty probably sees these people and is like, hey, this is, like, I'm doing this for them. Like, this is important, what I'm doing.
And it also makes that scene a little bit, spoilers, everybody, but it makes that scene where he wins more devastating because it's not a happy win. It's like everything he's done to get to that point is like ultimately what he's doing is destroying the dreams of an entire country.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like you show the countrymen running in, the little kids, the future of Japan, you know? And they want to see their hero best the American in person. And then he just crushes all of them, you know? And it's such a perfect, like, character moment that it's like his greatest achievement is hurting, like, millions of people, you know?
It's like if Rocky didn't do the speech after he beat Ivan Drago.
Exactly.
Just kicked him while he's down.
Okay, and then I have a 28 years later scene as well, and it's another calmer moment, but it still feels like a big set piece, is basically the night at the Bone Temple. It feels like rather than an action set piece, it's an emotional set piece, you know? The everything with, like, I mean, the literal set piece of the Bone Temple is just an amazing setting for this scene. The performances are at an all-time high. The, like, blurry cinematography, the torch lit thing, all of it at the score, him climbing to the top of the temple is such an emotional moment. I think it's utterly brilliant. And then I have two scenes from one battle after another. I have I'm gonna say it's really close between these two. I have the highway scene, and it's not my winner. My winner is the Latina Harriet Tubman situation, or the moment they go to Sergio or Sensei Sergio's place, and then you get the city is like on fire. There's riot police. There's skateboarders. It's like he made an entire city come alive for this scene, and he has, you know, them running over the buildings, Leo falling 40 feet onto his face, you know, like it feels like such a, even though like a lot of the scene is people walking and like looking for phone charger or like phone charging places, it has the chaotic energy of like some of the best action scenes. And
the score is incredible in that scene.
Oh my god, it's propulsive, the whole scene. And I that's my winner. I think watching that in the theater, because it's also like, how long can he keep it going for? That whole scene, you're like, how is this still going? And it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think that is some of PTA's best work, is that 30 minutes of the movie. And from that moment, the movie never lets go.
Yeah, it's such a fucking perfect movie. It's so good.
It is.
All right, so The next category is going to be breakout performance.
All right. I have, you want me to go first for this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I have 3 nominees for this category. One, I don't know if it counts, but I put it in there anyway. I'll start with that one. I put Inga Ibsdottir Lilius in there. Mm-hmm. She has done other movies. You know, I guess the category isn't best first movie, but I feel like this is her breakout role, right? Like, people saw her in this movie. You know, she'll get fantastic
She'll get
role.
other jobs in Hollywood because of this movie.
It'll be like Renate Reinsve after Worst Person in the World. Mm-hmm. She just started making tons of stuff, you know? And I love to see her in movies, and I can't wait to see Inga do more movies. I think she has a lot of potential to be a very interesting actor in the next coming years. I have is it Caton? Miles Caton?
I think it's Caton, yeah.
From Sinners. I think he is very good in this movie. He feels so natural to the role, and it's not an easy role. I mean, you have to act, you have to do like fight scenes, action, you have to sing, you have to play guitar. There's a lot going on for this role, and for like, because I believe this is his first movie.
Yeah.
I think he is really doing something special in this movie, and I think he is very likely to get a lot of very interesting roles in the next couple of years. Now, I just hope he doesn't get shoehorned into like only things that like where they play music or you know, or if he goes the horror route or something like that. I wish he just has like a, you know, this is a jumping off point for what could be a very interesting career. And then my winner is, you probably guessed it, Chase Infinity for One Battle After Another.
That's what I assumed, yep.
I talked about this. So I saw One Battle After Another, the Thursday show, like as it came out in Vaughan on IMAX 70mm. And the whole ride home, you know, I was talking about, the first thing I came out of the theater talking about was the highway scene. I was like, how do you do that? Where do you start? All of that. But then on the ride home, I was just talking about Chase Infinity, because I said, you know, this is her first feature film. The film rides on her. Like, it's, even though we're watching Leo for most of the movie, you know, it cuts between the both of them, but she has to hold her own against like Sean Penn at like in one of his best performances, you know, probably his best performance. She has to do a lot of physical things in the movie, but what makes this the win for me is the climax of this film, when she, you know, right after the highway scene, she gets out, and it's probably my favorite scene of the year, is when she has to, you know, she shoots the man who's hunting her down, and then there's 2 moments in this scene that I'm like, this is her award to take for the night. It's right after she shoots him, she lets out this scream that is unbelievable. It's like the perfect, like, I feel every emotion she's feeling in that scream. And followed by that, it's as soon as she sees DiCaprio and she yells, "Who are you?" And the way she yells it, it's because in that moment, you know, she's so beyond confused, right? She's been like taken out of her life. She's been lied to about the past.
She knows that he's not father.
Exactly. But she's just learned her mother is alive and is a rat, you know? She learned her father is not who he says he is. This evil man who is her father just tried to kill her, right? She just took a man's life, and she doesn't understand why. And then a man who's been basically, you don't know if he kidnapped you when you were young, you don't know anything, right? He comes up, and you are beyond confused, you are beyond scared, and she manages to show all of that. Like, that is such a hard task for any young actor, let alone someone in their first film. And I think it makes that moment so beautiful and so heartfelt. And I think that award, for me, can't go to anybody else.
I have her on my list, too, Chase Infinity from One Battle After Another. I also have Miles Caton as well from Sinners. I have Sophie Sloane from Dust Bunny. She plays a little girl in that movie. And that's the one where it's a precocious kid's performance, but I find it to be believable. And the fact that she has to, in her first movie role, square off against Sigourney Weaver and Mads Mikkelsen.
Yeah,
and outshine them at various points. I thought it was one of the best kids' performances I've seen in a long time for an undersung movie. I think Dust Bunny is a great movie. I also have Ubemer Rios from the movie A Poet.
Okay.
Did you see A Poet?
I did not, but I have heard lots of great things.
Yeah, he is the most pathetic, sad sack piece of shit ever. And there's parts of the movie where people think this guy is a sex pest, and like, but just looking at the guy, like how the fuck do they find this guy? Because you look at the guy, like, this guy is a pedophile, and like just by the way he looks so the most uncomfortable someone's been in their own skin of any actor I've ever seen. I have no idea how they found this guy.
It's gonna be a great casting session, eh?
Yeah,
where it's like, you look like a creep. Why don't we'll give you the role.
It's a mind blowing performance. It's so fucking funny. But I think I have to give best breakout performance to the funniest performance of the year, which is Guillaume Marbeck from Nouvelle Vague.
Yeah, that's good. I wanted to say I didn't put it on here, and it just came to me that I didn't. The kid who plays was it Spike in 28 Years Later?
Yeah,
is that his first movie?
It might be, yeah.
Because I just like to give him a shout out too. That kid is unbelievable in that movie. And I just realized, popped into my head, I'm like, he should be on the list. I'd like to just throw him in there right now. But yes,
but like Marbeck as Jean-Luc Godard is just like, is such a funny, confident, assured performance. And the fact that Richard Linklater is directing a movie in French, which is like not his native language, and is able to just find this guy who just like exudes the most confidence you've ever seen someone ever. It's like
he's perfect for Godard.
He has
like, that's
look.
how you have to play it.
Yeah. And like you believe like the way he's just like moving around all the sets, like this guy is like plucked from like 1950 whatever. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. I think it's interesting too because like when I see pictures of that actor, like, normally, I'm like, I don't even see Jean-Luc Godard there, you know?
No.
But in the movie, I'm like, that just is Jean-Luc Godard. Like, I don't see anybody else. He's so good in this movie. He's really funny. He's got, like, the exact right physicality of Godard. And, like you said, the confidence, I think, is a big thing. Because Godard, if he was anything, was confident. You know? He was maybe a little too confident, but it's a really, especially for a character, like I say character, but he's a real person, but like Godard has this sort of mythos around him, you know, like I'm a, pretty big French New Wave fan, and I like a lot of Godard's movies. And there's almost like you hear these stories of things he did, or like, that you assume he's like a tyrant and all this stuff, and then you see this movie and they're like, no, he was just kind of an idiot, but he was really confident. And it's like, that makes so much more sense, like that is definitely what happened.
I saw Nouvelle Vague at the North American premiere at TIFF, and Marbeck came out to do a Q&A, and like again, he looked nothing like the character. I think he had sunglasses on during the Q&A, which is really funny.
Yeah,
but he like had the confidence of a guy who's like been here for so long, and this is like his first film performance,
and that's
slam
a big
dunk
film
casting.
festival.
Yeah, it's incredible performance. So yeah, that's my go-to breakout performance for the year.
It's a great pick.
So next category, let's do best couple.
Best couple.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go first for this one.
Yeah.
So, not many are actual technically couples, just two things I'm pairing together. Dudes in the love of the game in EFIS.
That's so good. But you know what? You're right. Like that. That is honestly all of EFIS is just dudes loving the game. Like that's the entire movie. So I love that pick. So I was not expecting that,
because the dudes don't like each other overall. They're just doing it because this is their baseball kind of fun hobby, and it's the last chance they have to play baseball together.
Exactly.
And they're gonna, even with all the lights go out, they're still gonna finish the damn game because they love the sport so much. I also have David Johnson and Cooper Hoffman in The Long Walk. That is an incredible pairing of performances in that movie that really makes the movie work.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that movie. The most fascinating thing compared to the book is like this movie is less about, because the original book's about Vietnam. This one I think is a lot more about the male loneliness epidemic and like dudes just trying to make friendships along the way in like a completely dystopian society, which is like very relatable now. And I think
it also
those
has
two
a better ending
too.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Long Walk was like blew me away. It's like I thought it was a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
I have Ella McCay in the unnamed state that she was born in and is now the governor of.
It's hilarious.
I just want to have Ella McCay in there somehow because that movie fucking sucks ass. But the way that Jamie Lee Curtis delivers the line is just so funny.
Yeah.
You've seen the trailer, but like they never name the state at all, which is just baffling.
It's awesome. No, it's actually awesome.
Yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
It's similar to the somehow Palpatine returned kind of line.
Yeah, I have the Den of Thieves, the thieves from Den of Thieves themselves, Big Nick and O'Shea Jackson Jr. from Den of Thieves Pantera. I love their continued bromance
It's
as
so
they're now
good.
doing Heist in France.
I wish I put that. That's such a good pick.
And my best couple of the year is Mickey 17 and Mickey 18.
Yeah, I like it.
I think Pattinson does that part so well where like they're just different enough. It's such a subtle difference because they are like printed out clones of one another, but he plays them so differently. And like just through like small facial like expressions that like which Mickey is which despite them looking the exact same. I think it's a really impressive performance for a really messy
And he does
movie.
a little bit different of a voice too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's if Pattinson loves doing anything, it's voices.
Yeah.
And if I love seeing Pattinson do anything, it's do a goofy little voice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the only redeeming quality of The Devil All the Time.
I never saw that one.
I think that's what it's called.
Is that the one
really
with like
bad.
a spider twink in there? Tom Holland?
Yeah, Tom Holland. It's really bad. I urge you to watch it just to see how insane Robert Pattinson is in that movie. The way he talks in that movie. The movie is not good, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Some people listening may disagree with me. I thought it was awful, but I was like, this is like one of my favorite things Pattinson's ever done. And he made me keep watching the movie. And there was like a story that he didn't, because he has to play like a Southern Baptist preacher, you know? And he doesn't like, they tried to get him like a dialect coach or like an accent coach, and he refused. And right before filming, this is a story I heard, I don't know if this is true, but right before filming the first scene, he took a tape recorder and just went on like a 40-minute walk. And he came back and he just had this voice that he does in the movie, and it's just like the most like high pitched, over the top like foghorn leghorn type thing. It's so good, and he just keeps yelling like delusions, and I can't. And I'm like, it's so. I'll send you a clip after.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch that movie, but you have to hear him.
Yeah.
I have so mine are a little weird. Like I mean yours also. It's like. They're not couples. So I'm going to start with the weirdest one, which is I put the cousins in Bugonia because I'm like, I said I can't say that they're not a couple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I really don't. Like they take a vow of abstinence together and get chemically castrated together. That feels oddly romantic,
Yeah.
And they do everything together. Their lives depend on. I mean, even when the cousin, again, spoilers, but when the cousin takes his own life, he says like, "Hey, can Teddy come too? And will you take me?" All this stuff. Like they want to be together, So that's my first one. I have obviously. So this one, I think is great because it's a really shitty couple, and I actually have in one battle I have Perfidia Beverly Hills, and I don't have Rocket Man. I have Lockjaw.
Ooh.
I think they are so destructive to one another, and like despite hating each other so much, like their they're into it for the power dynamic, right? Like, I see the whole movie as like a fetishization of politics, and like they are fetishizing each other and what they represent to one another. So their relationship is very interesting to me, and I think that's, I don't know if it's the best couple, maybe worst couple, but most interesting couple, I think. I also had David Johnson and Cooper Hoffman.
Nice.
Because those two together, I could watch 100 movies of these two together. I think I want to see them do a buddy cop movie. I want to see them do a Shane Black movie together, you know?
Oh, that'd be so good.
Like, how much do you want to see that, right?
Yeah.
I think, and they also seem like genuinely like they became like best friends. I also really liked that movie. I did not expect to, because I read the book in high school, and I really liked the book. But one of my things was I wasn't sold on the ending. I thought it was a little lazy. And then when I watched the movie, I was getting a little nervous as I was getting to the end, because like, how are you going to do this on screen? It's going to be lame, you know? And then when they changed it on me, I was like, oh my God, thank you.
Yeah,
like, it's
entirely
great,
different.
And
it
it's
fits.
so good. It's so much better. So, but my winners, and I'm surprised you didn't put it on here, is Quaritch and Varang from Fire and Ash. That's a power couple if I've ever seen a power couple. I think that's my favorite part of that movie. I love so much in that movie, but those two together takes that movie up a notch, and the weird... Go ahead. Yeah.
When he starts dressing up like her at the base.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. When he's like doing drugs in her tent, and he's just like, she's trying to like threaten him, and he's just like, she's so pretty, you know.
Yeah. Like came here for you.
I can't get enough of those two, and I can't wait to watch that movie again.
It's so fucking good to rewatch.
I only saw it the once, and I was like, because I think it's still in theaters, and I've thought about going and seeing it again.
Yeah,
but I'm like, it'll also probably be out on Blu-ray soon.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out soon, I think.
Yeah, The Way of Water 4K is the best looking disc I own.
So beautiful.
And I'm like, if it looks 80% as good as that, I will be like ecstatic. All right.
Do you want to try? So next category is sickest scene. But you also say you want to spin it off to sickest scene as well as most locked in.
Yeah, no. So I put sickest. I guess I should explain for some of your listeners who don't know. I am one of the co-hosts of a podcast called Sick Flicks, and where our criteria for a movie to be on the show is both myself and my co-host have to both have to agree that the movie is sick. There's no other criteria. That's it. And one of our categories that we discuss on the podcast is the sickest scene in the movie. So Brian thought it would be fun if we would do the sickest scene on for this show, which I appreciate because I love talking about the sickest scene in the movie. But I went with I was telling Brian before we were recording, I don't have any nominees except one because it was a clear winner to me. I was like, this is the sickest scene of the year, and nothing else, comes close, which is, it's funny because I did not take this earlier in a category, but my sickest scene / lock the fuck in moment is the highway scene from One Battle After Another. But the specific lock the fuck in moment is when the door closes and the score kicks in, those drums. I'm like, if everybody has to sit up in their seat, it's all right, hey, I'm about to show you something crazy, lock the fuck in, I think that, to me, that feeling has not been topped this year.
Yeah, it is like, if you can see in theaters, like Highland Cinema, where Dalton works, it's playing in 70mm right now. So if you can, try and see it again in theaters while you can, because it's going to be up for, it's probably going to win Best Picture. So watch it in the theaters if you can, like, for sure. Like, it's an incredible movie to see on the big screen.
And if you can see it in 70mm at our dear, lovely Highland Cinema, I will say, and you can attest to this, that is one of the nicest 70mm prints I've ever seen in my life.
It looks beautiful.
it's unbelievable how good that print looks, especially the highway scene. When I'm working, I keep walking in and watching that highway scene because of how good it looks on the big screen. Yeah, you don't want to miss that one in theaters.
So I have 5 nominees for sickest scene on my end.
Yes, let's hear them.
I have the MRI scene in Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen that scene.
Yeah, that actor is really good, and the character is one of the best they've done in the franchise. And just seeing him with all the piercings and seeing the MRI machine is just like, and the vending machine outside of it too, it's like, you know you're going to get a very, very gnarly death, and it's awesome. The flamethrower scene in Ballerina, that John Wick spinoff.
Yes.
A movie. This next one's a movie that I don't think many people saw, but the Silent Night, Deadly Night remake, which does an incredible twist on the premise, where it's basically about a possession that this guy gets, where he's dressed up as Santa Claus and is kind of murdering people. There's a montage in the movie where it's like they do every single kill from the very first original movie in one like 2-minute montage. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I will say I didn't see the movie. The distributor asked if I wanted to go to like an advanced screening, like, so they'll a lot of times, instead of getting screeners for us to book movies, we'll go and see the film a couple weeks before it comes out, right, on the big screen. And they asked if I wanted to, and I said no.
It's fun as fuck. I recommend
I said, I'm good. But maybe I will check it out, because that scene does sound pretty fun.
Yeah, and like it's a very playful and fun movie. It's not I find the Silent Deadly Night movies, especially the first one, is a lot of sexual assault in that movie, so it's kind of a heavy movie.
Yeah.
The second one is half a recap of the first movie, so it's a lot more sexual assault. And I never saw really beyond that. With this one, that's actually a surprisingly good heart to it. It's one of the most surprising horror movies I saw this year.
That's good to know.
Yeah. My next nominee for sickest scene is the infrared scene in 28 Years Later.
Yeah, correct. That's just a correct pick.
Yeah. It, like, the cinematography of the movie is so creative. And that scene where you kind of see that the infected have their own bit of culture when it comes to like mounting up skulls on trees and shit. It looks so fucking badass.
The song or the poem, the boots, with the old footage from old movies of them shooting arrows and everything. It's one of the coolest montages I've seen in a long time. And it's like, those infrared shots are like scary.
Yeah.
I was like, I saw it in theater. I was like, oh shit, man. Yeah. And
my sickest scene is Pike going into battle in Avatar Fire and Ash, especially when Lowak is holding onto his fin while Lowak is shooting an assault rifle at whalers. It's so fucking badass.
It was sick.
It was in the trailer for the movie, and I saw Fantastic Four First Steps in 3D just so I could see the Avatar trailer in 3D.
Yeah.
And it was worth it. Even though that movie sucked ass, but like it was so cool. Like I knew this scene was going to come up, and I was like so fucking excited to see. Like, yes, more Pike and more whale violence. I'm so excited, and it lived up to the hype. It was so fucking badass.
I'd like to throw out an honorable mention to the council as well.
Oh,
seeing a council of whales. I was like, I was in the theater. I saw with Mike, the manager at the Highland, and my friend Genevieve, who I think you know as well, who's like who is like the biggest Avatar fan you'll ever meet. We went opening night, and I was like losing it at the whale. I was like, yes, this is actually exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Like, who else is doing this? Who else is giving us exactly what you want? You know,
when there's all the ripples in the water where the whales are talking, and the whales have subtitles.
Oh, I know. Yes, it's. And then there's like a weird, like, mystical haze, and like the sun is like either setting or just coming up, and it's like it's weirdly just beautiful to look at, and you're like, I'm watching whales decide the future of this planet, you know. But it's like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
It's so awesome. Like, that movie's so special.
Yeah, I love that movie.
So the next category is going to be best part of a bad movie.
Yes, let's get into it. If you know anything about me, I love hating on movies. I think we get a lot of, on our podcast, the most compliments we've ever got are always on our rants when one of us goes on a rant. And
the Nolan rant was an all-timer.
The Nolan rant is usually what we get. What we get a lot of comments on, where people will come up, they're like, "Oh, listen, I loved the Nolan rant," and they'll be like, "I love Christopher Nolan, but it was just so awesome to hear you guys go off on how much you hate him." And who's starting this one?
I'll start.
All right.
So I have the Amazon Prime delivery drone scene in War of the Worlds.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
It's so fucking funny. It's clear Amazon synergy, where like they need to deliver the USB drive to the whatever so they can defeat the aliens, and the drone falls down next to like a homeless guy in a tent, and then they're texting the homeless guy like, "Hey, can you pick up the drone?" He's like, "Why did I do that?" Like, "We'll put $1,000 into an Amazon credit to your account there." He's like, "Oh, sweet, I'll do it. Thank you, Amazon." It's the funniest synergy I've ever seen in a movie. That movie is so fucking boring and stupid too. Like, it really made me laugh.
I had a lot of fun with it.
I wish I had more fun with it than I did, but like that scene made me laugh so hard, it made the journey worth it.
I like Ice Cube's reactions to everything in that movie. That's really what I like. Where he's just like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
"Oh shit!" He like stands up from his chair and then he'll sit back down a minute later. It's like, I would watch that. I'm surprised that hasn't been like more reaction images, like memes from that movie of just him. There is like a bit, like there is one of him doing that, but like you could do like every scene he's in for that.
I also have a Bad Bunny and Happy Gilmore 2 as a performer.
Yeah, he's
really good. He's the funniest part of the movie. He's the only one that seems to actually want to be there.
Yeah.
The movie lights up.
He's having the time of his life.
Great performance. I have the scene in Christie where when Christy Martin gets shot.
Okay.
Not because like she deserves to get shot or anything like that, but it is such a milquetoast, boring, like Lifetime original thriller kind of movie. But that scene is actually so dark and harrowing. Sydney Sweeney sells the hell out of it. It's directed incredibly well. It almost makes this movie worth watching. It's a great scene in a bad movie.
Did you see it at TIFF?
I saw it at TIFF, yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I saw the second screening of it, and so Chrissy Martin was there for the Q&A, and she had a real life dog with her. And so the second Q&A, so at the Q&A I was at, they had the dog escape a handler and run onto the stage, and like everyone kind of cheers and claps. And apparently they did the exact same thing the night before, so it was clearly staged. They were really jockeying for that People's Choice Prize at TIFF.
Yeah, definitely.
It was shameless. I also have Harrison Ford as President Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, aka Red Hulk, in Captain America: Brave New World. Harrison Ford is
a bad movie. It's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie, but the move that they knew in the marketing that the Red Hulk stuff is the most interesting stuff, so they blew their big reveal and all the marketing. Like, come see the movie, it's Red Hulk, and they just gave the entire final fight scene as like the trailer for the movie. I think Harrison Ford is actually trying in the movie, which is fun. And it's also just thinking of a Red Hulk is just absolutely hilarious. It's just such like a clumsy thing. And my winner for best part of a bad movie is the Tron Ares 9 Inch Nails soundtrack score.
Yeah, that's fair. I did not see the movie because it looked bad and I didn't want to do it. I might watch it one day. I like watching like really mediocre or slightly bad movies when I'm bored.
It's a boring movie. That's the problem. But the thing is, all the Tron movies are boring. So like, this doesn't really stand out that much. Like, I don't think it's that big of a step down compared to the other ones, because the other ones I don't think are good movies.
Yeah,
but
it's the Jared Leto thing really is what's keeping me away.
Most only thing about Tron Ares is that Jared Leto's character discovers the internet and he becomes an awesome 1980s guy who becomes obsessed with like Depeche Mode and stuff.
That's kind of sick.
It's so stupid.
I think it would be worth it. Like, some movies are worth it just to see the visuals and hear the sounds, and I think that's one of them.
Yeah.
It's just when I'm in the mood for that, maybe I'll check it out. But
do it with a rocking sound system.
Yeah, I have heard some of the music, and I mean, 9 Inch Nails is all, and they went as 9 Inch Nails for this one, which is big. And
it sounds like a 9 Inch Nails score. Like, I will see any movie in the theater that has a Trent Reznor, Atticus Ross soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because they're incredible
Challengers
composers.
in theaters was
it's so good.
You're like levitating, I know.
Yeah. But the 9 Inch Nails of it made it absolutely worth watching, despite it being a bad movie. So that's my winner.
All right. Okay, you're going to be mad about this one. I kind of told you already. But because you really like this movie, and I think it's bad. I think one of the best parts of a bad movie is the ending of Hamnet. I think Hamnet is a very uninteresting movie, and I think
your Sick Flicks co-host once told me it was a reprehensible film.
Yeah. Okay, I will say he dislikes it much more than I do.
Yeah.
I saw it before him.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, you're gonna hate that movie.
Yeah.
Like, you're not. And then, dude, this is how bad it was. He went to like a late night screening, and he was like the only one there. And he was texting me during the movie.
Oh my god! Wow.
And I'm like, and I kept telling him, I was like, I don't care that you're in a theater alone. Like, that's bad, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, there's literally no one else here. I'm like, I know, it just feels wrong.
Yeah.
There's some stuff I like about the movie, and it's mostly in the third act. I think the ending of this movie is brilliant. I just think it didn't earn it. I just feel it's the reason I'm not on Hamnet's side. Not the little boy, but the
Fuck that
movie.
kid. Well, this is the Teen Choice Awards. It's 21 plus event.
Fuck
He's not allowed
kid.
to be here.
Yeah. Exactly. We did that just so Hamnet couldn't show up.
Yeah, the ghost of Hamnet cannot show up.
Exactly. No, if you know me and the things I dislike, I dislike things like Terrence Malick movies. Okay, it's this. They do this thing, and again, some of your listeners, I'm sure, are just like, "Fuck this guy." It's fine. It's fine. I get it a lot. They do it like Terrence Malick is the easy target here because he does this a lot. They do this thing to like the lingering camera, the swelling music, like just shots of nature, like this really forced fake emotion that I'm like, what's a really good example of what I hate in a movie is in Gladiator when he runs in a lot of movies do this, but running the hands through the wheat. What am I supposed to feel? What am I feeling right now? It's bullshit. I get so, I'm like, if any movie ever has hands running through the wheat, I'm out. Because I'm like, this is dumb. No one does that.
Have you seen Gladiator 2?
I have seen Gladiator 2. It sucked too.
That was such a dumb callback, and that movie is so stupid.
But Hamnet has a lot of that, like lingering on the sky and the trees and everything. I'm like, okay, this is about your son and everything. Seems like you love this fucking tree more than you love your son, and your fucking hawk or falcon or whatever it is. Like, why are we focusing on this? And then, like, once the Hamnet passes away, which I think the scene where he died is a really good scene. But it's like, then it's just this, like, you have to have the fight scenes in there, them fighting all the time. And it's just, it feels more like they hammed it up than it was genuine.
Well, that's called Hamnet.
Yeah,
Ham's
I know,
in the title.
exactly. And I did this bit when I came out of the movie that my friend didn't like because she really liked the movie. But I said, you know what? I said, they made a big deal of Hamnet dying. I said, every character in that movie died. I said, everyone's dead. No one in that movie's alive anymore. I said, what's so special about this fucking kid? And she did not like that. But that being said, I thought the ending of Hamnet was really good. A very well done bit. I just personally not on board with that movie. I felt like I had to explain myself a little more there because a lot of people will have Hamnet like as one of their top movies of the year.
Oh,
so
I do for sure.
I know you do. So I just needed to say where I'm coming from. I have another one that people are gonna love, but I didn't love. Best part of a bad movie: the kids ripping the lady apart in Weapons.
Yes.
I was like, all right, you got me here. Weapons isn't a terrible movie. It's just like a really mediocre movie.
My take with Weapons is that it falls apart once it becomes Anne Gladys' movie.
I
agree. Think she's an incredibly uninteresting villain. I don't think the performance is anything that special either. I don't really see what people see in it.
I'm with you 100%. It's the nomination that makes no sense to me.
0 cents.
I
yeah.
said, like, what are you guys seeing in this movie that I'm not? Because it's like she's doing speaking of bad movies, she's doing a fucking Nick Cage and Long Legs thing here.
That's what I
know?
was thinking when I saw Weapons. Like, this is just Long Legs. It's the clown makeup and everything of a spooky, over the top performance of like someone like trying to be cruel to children. It's the exact same thing. And like, I'm sorry, but having just someone be in spooky clown makeup is something that's never been effective for horror ever.
No, it's so lazy.
Yeah. And I think all the intrigue and cross-cutting of stories in Weapons completely vanishes once you start revealing why the kids are the way they are. And the
mystery's good.
Yeah. It's incredible.
Like, what's happening? Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Well, the one thing I will give her performance is when she is running away from all those children there, the run is so fucking funny. And when the kids get her, it's so satisfying.
Yeah. I just put a cap on the Long Legs comparison.
Mm-hmm.
There's the reason this movie's lower for me, and I don't think it's fair to the movie, but it's just how I was watching it, is I don't know if you've been witness to my Oz Perkins rants that I have quite frequently.
Oh yeah.
I have publicly threatened him on social media. Like, I have like tagged him in things and saying like, you better stop fucking making movies, I swear to God.
It should have been you on 9/11.
Exactly, like shit like that. I'm tweeting him on Instagram, I'm DMing him, just full on harassing the man to please stop making movies.
The monkey fucking sucked.
Yeah, I didn't even go. Somebody asked me if I wanted to see The Monkey. I said, "Oh, do I want to go see Oz Perkins adapting Stephen King's The Monkey?"
When
no, I have self-respect,
I went to one of those Landmark Cinemas Monday mystery movie things.
Yeah,
and
monkey mystery movies.
It was like, so we didn't know what the movie was going to be beforehand, and the projector broke, so they couldn't play the movie. So they gave us all free vouchers and everything. Didn't see, and then it was going to be The Monkey. Like, okay, well, whatever. I saw The Monkey the following week and imagine it sucked ass. But I used that voucher to see Fantastic Four in 3D, so I could see
get your Avatar
trailer. So it worked out.
Nice. Yeah. The one thing Osgood Perkins is good for is getting you free tickets because his movie doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. To see a 3D fucking MCU movie that looked like dog shit.
Yeah. And then, okay, so I only had 3 for this category, and my winner is just dinosaurs in Jurassic World Rebirth or whatever it was called. Mm-hmm. Just dinosaurs, I'm like, I'm in. That's the best part of that movie. Is dinosaurs. That movie is horrific. That movie is
terrible. Worst movie I saw in the theaters this year.
Yeah, it's up there. I am a huge Jurassic Park fan. You know what my favorite Jurassic Park fan? This is how tolerable I am of bad movies. Mm-hmm. Is my favorite Jurassic Park is Jurassic Park 3. Okay?
Okay.
I watch that movie all the time. I know every word to that movie. And you made a movie so fucking bad. You made a Jurassic Park movie so bad that I'll never watch it again. Mm-hmm. Like, I'll watch Dominion before I watch this one again.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, I would. I would 100% watch Dominion before I watch this one.
But for some reason, like, Jurassic World Rebirth is like has such weird lighting issues. Like, they keep obscuring all the actors' faces in shadows for no reason.
It's because they aren't acting, so they have to hide it. They're doing the Marlon Brando situation,
Yeah.
Just hide him. Just hide him.
God, if Scarlett Johansson shaved her head and started talking about snails on a razor blade, better Jurassic movie. Why don't they do like an Apocalypse Now, Heart of Darkness riff, but on a Jurassic Park island?
Yeah, you got to go like
do something interesting for once.
Scientist who's like creating fucked up dinosaurs and shit and trying to let them loose. Do that. Have Chris Pratt come back with some raptors to kill that guy. I'd watch the shit out of that.
So, when it comes to you saying that the dinosaurs are the best part of Jurassic World Rebirth, are you including the abominations such as the D-Rex? Or are you talking about the actual pure dinosaurs?
All of it.
Really?
Just the fact that I get to go see a movie and there's fucking big old dinosaurs and monsters and shit, I'm like, I'm in. It's worth the price of admission to see dinosaurs on the big screen. I don't care about the monstrosity.
See, I feel like you're part of the problem. When I finished Jurassic World Afterbirth there, like a bunch of like 12-year-old boys in my theater were started stood up and started applauding. And I was going to yell at him, like, get fucking higher standards. You could make it's proven that with Jurassic Park movies is that you don't need to be have a good story, have it be good at all. It'll make a shit ton of money. So why don't they just make one of these movies good instead of bad? Like,
no, I'm with you. I would much rather a good. And here's the thing, I hated this movie, but I liked seeing dinosaurs, and that was my thing, you know.
And I guess I can't really complain about people seeing these bad movies because I did see it in the theater. So
yeah, come on. I went and saw it. I saw this at Young and Dundas, the big Dolby Atmos theater. I did this, and then I did F1 the day before in the Dolby, and F1 was cool in Dolby for sure. Mm-hmm. This one, nothing could save it. And I went with my best friend, who's a paleontologist, by the way, and we became really good friends when we were kids because we both loved Jurassic Park so much, and like him and I are on the same page. Jurassic Park 3 fucking rules, you know. Mm-hmm. And we're like anything Jurassic Park we're in on, you know. Mm-hmm. And so the movie ended. And despite how much I'm like ranting and raving on this show about everything, when I see a movie with somebody, I usually, if I dislike it, I don't say anything in case they like it, you know? Mm-hmm. And the movie ends, and I'm like, I'm not going to say anything, right? And he looks over and he goes, that fucking sucked. And I was like, oh, thank God. And I turn and I show my Letterboxd review, and it just says, boo in all caps. And then that was my full review. Just boo. Can't take it.
I know my Letterboxd review is like over like 1,000 words of pure hate. And you comment on it like too long didn't read or something like that.
yeah. And then I sent you a picture of yours and then mine. And it was one word. I said
I think it's the same stars too, yeah.
Yeah, I said all of that with one word.
Yeah.
But yeah, dinosaurs rule. So for me, that's the best part of a bad movie this year.
And next category is going to be best scene in a movie. I have the Sinners, I Lied to You scene with the music, the big musical part where kind of the spirits coming from different time periods with different genres of music. I saw that movie in the 70mm IMAX in Vaughan. And when the aspect ratio changed, it was like, I was locked the fuck in. This was like, I was like, this is pure movie fucking magic right here. So I love that. The climax of 28 years later with the Bone Temple.
Yep.
That part is incredible. I was not expecting to cry at a 28 years, days, whatever later movie. That blew me away. I love the Denzel Washington and A$AP Rocky rap battle in Highest to Lowest. I think.
Me too.
Yeah. I think that part, a lot of people dunk on Highest to Lowest because they think the music is fucking awful in the score. But I think a big part of that movie is that Denzel Washington's character is kind of complete out of touch with his roots as a musician and creatively. And that rap battle, he's back with A$AP Rocky, the guy who's been blackmailing him, gets him back into a mode he's not been in before, which allows the final scene of the movie to happen where he's kind of like, can be a proper creative force again. I think it's a really, really well-acted scene that's dynamic and really adds to the ending of the film. I have the scene in Wake Up Dead Man when Josh O'Connor is on the phone comforting Bridget Everett, whose mother is in hospice.
Oh, I forgot about that scene. Is so good.
Yep, because it just like it kind of cuts the tension because they're trying to find a document for the case, and it's Benoit Blanc is off in the corner there, and you get to see Josh O'Connor be the proper priest he wants to be, where he's providing comfort to his flock in a way that like
it's also like funny until that point.
Yeah. And it's such a touching, well-acted scene. Josh O'Connor's incredible in that movie. Because it's easy to make this movie where it's just like the religious people are idiots, which is easy to do with a lot of movies. But I think that scene really highlights it. No, people can find solace in religion, and people who preach it can believe in it. And I think that scene is very, very special.
And I think it's important for his character in that moment to come back to Earth and what he's doing it all for. Mm-hmm. And it's also like, I remember... I waited to watch it to see it in theaters because I like all the Knives Out movies. I'm like, give me one of those a year, I'll watch it. They're a lot of fun. And then I was like, why am I crying in a Knives Out movie right now? You know, like
I cried, yeah.
Yeah.
I also almost cried when I got to the theater seeing that at TIFF there, get back to my car and realize that the battery in my car was dead.
Oh,
And I had
no.
to drive to Burlington. So I had to
Oh,
call
boy.
CAA to get a jump start. And, I had a movie at 9:30 the next morning, so I got 3 hours of sleep.
Oh, man.
But I was riding high.
Were you parked right downtown? Was
Yeah.
it insane for CAA to get there?
Yeah, it is. I was parked right downtown. So my cheat code for parking, where all the a lot of major theaters are for TIFF at the festival, is just west of Spadina on King Street. There's a parking garage where you can get $7 a day for parking.
Yeah.
Which is incredibly cheap. So I always park right. I was actually at the top of the parking garage, right by the entrance parking garage. So didn't take much for the guy to come in and jumpstart the car. But yeah, that's my cheat code for TIFF. There is you can get very cheap parking if you use a parking app to book a parking spot the day of. You don't have to pay the event parking or anything.
See, you know what I do? I take the train. I took the train to TIFF, so I don't have to park.
I usually crash with some friends, but my friends couldn't be there a lot of the days, so I just drove in for some days from Burlington. And my number one scene of 2025 in cinema is when in Avatar: Fire and Ash, when Pike can convince the Whale Council to participate in revolutionary violence against their oppressors.
Yes. We already talked about that scene quite a bit, but it is so good.
There's so many nice parts of it too, because you get the bullies from the second movie who basically are now joining up and protecting Lowak and Payakan as well. So it's a good redemption for those characters too. It's awesome because it's whales. And then it leads to some of the best violence you'll ever see in a movie. And I love the message of violence in Avatar: Fire and Ash, because if you watch Terminator 2, there's so much stuff with John Connor, I don't want to hurt a police officer, that's mean. And then however many years later, James Cameron's nah, fuck them, kill them all. It's awesome. It's so
exactly.
Good.
You want me to go to mine now?
Go.
All right, so I'll get the ones that you had out of the way. I have the song from Sinners. Mm-hmm. I loved that scene. It was all I talked about coming out of the theater. Mm-hmm. Well, I talked about that and how much talk of cunnilingus was in the movie that I wasn't expecting. Yeah. Those were my two main points. Mm-hmm. Was just not expecting that, Mm-hmm. I also have the Bone Temple scene from 28 Years Later. I have one that you are not going to like. I have the ending of Begonia. Mm. I fucking loved that ending.
With all the bodies? I like that ending. I don't like what leads up to the ending, though.
No, I like that, too. I count all of that. I like I loved all of it. You know what my favorite little detail in Begonia is that I never hear anyone talking about? But on top of everything, the Earth is flat in that movie. It's the funniest little... It's they're right about that, too, It cracks me up.
Yeah.
So I have that. I have... I think this is the first mention of this movie in here. I have the first... I'm pretty sure it's the first big worship scene in the Testament of Anne Lee. Their dance... And they have that song going on. It's basically just a chant. And they're it's the first time you see all of them together and the people come and try and break it up and everything.
It's a gorgeous looking movie too, yeah.
Yeah, that was the scene where I was this movie could be amazing. Mm-hmm. And then it was. Yeah. But that was the first inkling where I was oh shit, they're doing something completely different. Mm-hmm. And I'm in on it. But this will come as a surprise to nobody if you've been listening. The best scene, one battle after another, the highway scene.
Yeah,
one of the best scenes in recent memory. Mm-hmm. And I won't talk about it anymore because I've talked about it 3 times already. Yeah. So, but that takes the prize for me.
Yeah, it's mind blowing.
It's so good.
So next up, we're going to get back to some more real categories. So let's do best director.
Yeah. Oh, you want to go straight there, eh?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go first for this one. Mm-hmm. I have Yorgos Lanthimos for Begonia. I have Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme. I have Park Chan-wook for No Other Choice. I have Mona Fastvold for The Testament of Anne Lee. And, of course, who else? Paul Thomas Anderson. He wins.
Nice.
He wins.
Yeah. I have Ryan Coogler for Sinners.
Okay.
Jafar Panahi for It Was Just an Accident.
Yep.
He literally had to has a warrant out for his arrest for that movie.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I respect him so much. I love that guy.
Mm-hmm. He did a great interview on The Daily Show with Jon Stewart last week. Really good interview. I highly recommend checking it out.
Yeah, I'll check that out for sure.
Yeah. I have Park Chan-wook for No Other Choice.
Yeah.
Big Jim Cameron for Avatar Fire and Ash.
Yep.
And my winner is Paul Thomas Anderson for One Ballot or Another.
Yeah. Like, who else, right?
Mm-hmm. It is just like he's made like such incredible different feeling movies over the years. This one just feels like so many of his best elements come together. He gets the emotion there. Gets a lot more action than he normally does in his movies too. It is, you can see his influences. And, you know, we talked about seeing in 70 millimeter just over the weekend. And there's one part where there's a scratch on the film. And like, just looking at that one scene there, because when they're at like the
Sisters of the Brave Beaver.
Sisters of the Brave Beaver. And you just look at that scene, like this movie could have come out like 50 years ago. It could have come out like any time in the past like 50 years. It looks timeless. It looks like a movie that people are going to be talking about for decades to come. It feels like a really special movie, and it all comes down to his direction.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. And it's funny because the print was so nice. It's like it almost needed that scratch to remind you, like, yeah, like this is on film right now.
Yeah,
because like there's not even like a speck of dust on that print.
No.
There's just one. There's like a second of a scratch that's just like, hey, catches your attention. You're like, holy shit! Like this looks unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next category?
Let's do a original screenplay.
Ooh, okay, let's do it.
I'll go first.
All right.
I have a Friendship.
Yeah, nice.
It was just an accident.
Movie's so funny.
Friendship
Sorry,
is so fucking funny. Anytime he talks about going into the sewers, it's such funny comedic timing. Like Connor O'Malley's one scene there is just so freaking hilarious.
Do you know what the funniest part of that movie was to me? When he's holding the frog or the toad, and he goes, "Don't pop it."
Yeah.
Like just the thought of it, like he's seeing the frog, he's like gonna pop the frog.
Yeah. It is like that and that and Nirvana the Band, the show, the movie, like the two funniest movies I've seen this past year. They're so fucking good.
They're two of the funniest movies I've seen in the last 10 years.
Yeah. It's great because usually it's hard to get theatrical comedies to be actually made now, let alone be good.
Did you see that at the Highland? Friendship?
Yep, I saw the Highland, yep.
Were you there for the first, like, the opening show?
Think I'm not sure.
It was, like, crazy busy. There was, like, 150 people there. I think it was. Yeah, it was busy. Yeah. Yeah, and it was so nice. Like, you never get this experience anymore of seeing a really funny comedy with a packed house. Like, because you're missing some of the jokes because everyone's laughing so hard, and it's like, and you don't care because you're like, it's just, you're having the time of your life. And I was like, man, you really don't get this anymore. So Friendship was really special for me this year.
I saw Friendship twice in the theater, and that's why I also saw Nirvana the Band, the show, the movie 3 times in the theater, because like seeing with a packed crowd all bursting out laughing the entire time is something special.
Yeah, I saw it twice, and I had the same. I think we were at the same screening at the film festival for it. Yeah, and it was a full house, and it was awesome.
Yeah, it's incredible. So sorry, I had a Friendship. It was just an accident. If I had legs, I'd kick you.
Okay.
And which one's going to be my winner? I have Sinners, and my winner's going to be Blue Moon.
Nice.
I think Blue Moon is a movie that
the script is phenomenal.
It's incredible, and it's such a talky movie. It operates solely on the dialogue. Sinners is the one I almost picked, and it's probably like it's neck and neck. But I would just put like a Blue Moon. It needs a script that sharp for it to work. Where Sinners relies on a lot of other elements for it to excel. But Blue Moon and Ethan Hawke in the movie are just a incredible. Like Linklater and Ethan Hawke, such a special relationship, and I like that he was able to give him this movie, which is probably one of the best acting showcases he's ever had.
I agree. It's always nice when you see Ethan Hawke doing like real acting.
Yeah,
it's such a treat.
First Reformed, that's a great performance.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, for me. I also haven't decided what wins. I gotta do that right now. You know what? I got it. I know what's gonna win. Okay. So for original screenplay, I have... By the way, this is like my category, because like I love nothing more in a movie than a script. That's like the one... When I went to film school, and once I left film school, I said, all I want to do is be a screenwriter. Don't want to do anything else. So, like, screenplays are my favorite. I read all the nominated screenplays every year. I'm obsessed with them. So these are like, this is my shit right here. Just a little note on that. I'm mad because PTA has stopped releasing his scripts. He didn't release Licorice Pizza, and he didn't release One Battle After Another.
That sucks.
And I really want to read both of those so badly.
Licorice Pizza would be a fascinating one to read.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I want to see how different they are, you know? Okay, so for original screenplay, I have Marty Supreme, Blue Moon, The Testament of Anne Lee, The Secret Agent, and my winner is Sorry Baby.
Ooh, good choice. That's a great movie.
I didn't know too much going into the movie. I know my friend Maddie, who I see everything with, she was like, you gotta see this movie. She was the one who, like, begged us to get it at the Highlands, so I was like, okay, I talked to the owner. I was like, can we play this movie, like, just my friend will stop asking me, you know? and then I watched it, and I was like, oh my God, like, I was floored by that movie. And for a first feature to be, like, that compelling, that personal, like, self-aware, just beautiful movie, because it's, like, it's funny, it's heartbreaking, it's tender, it has everything. Like, the moment where she's having a sandwich
with John Carroll Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you know how hard it is to write a scene like that? Especially in a movie like this. Like, it was and then the very end of the movie, I just thought I thought it was nothing short of brilliant, and I'm very glad to give that top honors tonight.
It is, yeah, that's a great movie. That's one of the top movies for me of the year. That is one that's, like, truly special. Like, that movie should have, like, it has, like, you know, sexual assault content warning on top of it, but I think it handles that material so well.
It handles it very, yeah,
and, like,
I agree.
Yeah, and it's just, they're very funny as the lead. Yeah, a really touching performance, very funny, very sad, but very great. Like, I'm excited to see what they do next as a filmmaker.
Sorry, yeah, I don't know. I might have accidentally said use the wrong pronouns for Eva Victor, but
I'm not sure if you did or not, but I was just trying to catch myself so I didn't fuck it up.
No, I realized as I was going off, I was like, I might have. So if I do, I apologize. Was not intentional.
So next up, we're doing Adapted. Yeah.
All right. I'll go first on this one then. I only have 4 for this one because Adapted's a little trickier this year. Because there was some that I didn't love and didn't want to nominate. So my 4 are No Other Choice, Park Chan-wook, Begonia, Train Dreams, and the winner, of course, One Battle After Another.
Shocker!
But it's gonna be a kind of a theme here. But I want to give a special shout out to Train Dreams in there. I was at the TIFF premiere of Train Dreams, and it was one, like, before TIFF, it wasn't really on a lot of radars as being something, like, major, and at least not on mine. I got a ticket to it because it was something I could get a ticket to at that time. I was really more excited. I saw Ballad of a Small Player right before, and I was excited for that one, and then it let me down.
The movie sucks.
And then I rushed over. I didn't even stay for the Q&A for Small Player. I wanted to because I like the people involved, you know. But I was like, I got to run over to Train Dreams, and I was sitting there before the movie started, a little, you know, like bummed out about that movie not being very good, and then I was like, I don't know too much about this movie, and then what's his name? Clint Bentley comes out, and he does. Is that his name? Clint Bentley?
I think so.
Something like that. Sorry, we're giving you an award here, but we don't know what your name is.
Blame the accountants at PricewaterhouseCoopers, not us.
Yes, yeah.
They're giving us the wrong envelopes. You're doing the Warren Beatty to us.
Exactly. And he kind of starts talking about the movie, and I was like, you know, he's talking about how special it is and all this stuff during his intro. I was like, okay. And the movie starts, and I was like, oh, this might be like... Now, I love a long, boring movie, but this one's not very long. But I was like, oh, it could be a kind of a boring movie. And then when it was over, I was like, holy shit. Like, what? And, like, this premiere was not busy. Okay, like it was. I mean, it was not full for sure. And I heard the second show was like sold out. Like
that's
you
the one I
couldn't
went
get a
to.
ticket. Yeah. Because like all of us coming out of that theater were just raving to everybody. Because once you come out, like for the listeners who have never been to TIFF, when you come out, there's always like a lineup of people outside, right? And a lot of times they'll ask you like, "Oh, how was it?" You know, stuff like that. And I heard a bunch of people out, and everybody coming out of the theater was like, "That movie was amazing. You have to see it." You know. And the second I came out of the theater, I immediately talked to Mike, our manager. I said, "We have to play that at the theater." So we have to. That movie's amazing. Yeah. So it was a really special screening for me. So I just wanted to mention that while we're talking about Train Dreams.
You mentioned before as being a special screenings. You mentioned Ballad of Small Player. So that movie does suck, but the special thing about my screening is movie ends, check my phone, Charlie Kirk got assassinated. So I was like, wait a minute, what?
Hilarious.
So like I wasn't paying attention to the Q&A. I was just like, you actually got shot? Interesting. That's kind of funny. Oh, and also the in memoriam real tonight's tweet said to We Are Charlie Kirk.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I thought that was the day before the premiere. I thought Charlie Kirk got shot the day before.
I saw the second screening of it. I wasn't at the premiere.
Yeah, but I was at the premiere, and it happened the day before that.
Was I at the premiere then? Maybe it was at the premiere. He definitely got a... good thing I log everything on Letterboxd for days and stuff. Let's see. And I can edit the stuff out when it's done.
Well, I'll see when I saw it.
Because
I saw
September
it September 9th.
Okay, yeah, I saw September 10th. So I saw the second screening.
Now let's find out when Charlie Kirk died. This is the best. Don't cut this. This is the best moment of this show.
You can't have this on your radio show. So he died September 10th.
He died September 10th? I remember. That's crazy. I feel like I remember it when I was at that. Okay.
Yeah.
What do I know? Maybe I was just seeing the future. Maybe I manifested, you know?
Yeah.
That was our We Are Charlie Kirk segment, sponsored by Turning Point USA.
Yeah. Oh man.
Okay, what's the next category?
Did you even finish adapted screenplay?
What's that?
Did you even finish adapted screenplay?
Yeah, because I had one battle winning.
Okay, you're right.
But should we do a quick category of best Charlie Kirk getting shot moment in a movie?
Sure, let's do that. Yeah.
Best person getting shot in a movie this year.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah. Okay, let me take a quick look at my Letterboxd list for 2025 movies.
First one that came to my head was No Other Choice.
Mm.
When he's at the house. Let's see. There's one battle when he gets shot off the road but doesn't die.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's
Chrissy Martin getting shot. I already mentioned that one.
Yeah, you did mention that. The Christy Kirk Award.
The Christy Kirk Award. There's what I would have done if I was in the theater during Hamnet when the random person is touching the actors during the performance.
Yeah,
she should have been shot for that.
I got what about Sinners when he doesn't think twice, he pulls out both guns and just starts shooting?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a pretty good one.
What are some other good gunshots in 2025?
The Long Walk.
Ooh yes.
Probably the one where they're the guy's like ankle breaks and he can't stand up. That's probably it for me.
Yeah. I got a great one. 28 years later, the Arrow camera with the iPhones.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's some good. Great shooting going on there, and that's our special Charlie Kirk segment.
Yeah. We'll say 28 years later wins for that, so it gets a nice win
because that is such a cool looking shot whenever they do it.
Yeah.
Adapted screenplay for me, I have Wake Up Dead Man, The Life of Chuck, 28 years later, No Other Choice, and the winner's One Battle After Another.
Yeah. That's a good list there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Life of Chuck is one where that's like a really hard novella to adapt, and I think that by expanding the grandfather character with Mark Hamill, even the big monologue, it really adds a big amount of oomph to that story.
It's a very pleasant surprise, that movie.
I love that movie a lot. I know some people. I know like it won People's Choice, but like was it Neon that picked it up and they kind of just like dumped in the summer? and kind of lost momentum.
Did you see my Letterboxd review of it? It was
No.
It was Mike Flanagan made a good movie? Question mark? I was shocked.
Yeah. I don't have. I've seen Gerald's Game. I've seen Doctor Sleep and Life of Chuck, and that's it. I've not seen any of his series or anything.
His series are like just agonizing.
Yeah, I've heard opposite opinions, but I kind of want to see at least see one of them. Try watching one of them, see what they're like.
Well, I watched. Was it Haunting of Hill House? Is that what it is?
I think so. Yeah.
And then I watched like half of Midnight Mass, and I was like, oh my god! I said, people watch this like willingly for fun. You know?
Have you read The Axe, which No Other Choice is based on?
No, I haven't, but I would like to.
Yeah, I want to see the first adaptation they did for that too. I'm curious to see how different it is.
Yeah, I've only read. Well, okay, I read Vineland and I saw Save the Green Planet, but I haven't read Train Dreams. I haven't read No Other Choice, or The Axe. Sorry.
So the next category is going to be a foreign language film.
All right.
So I have The Secret Agent.
Yep.
Sentimental Value.
Yep.
It Was Just an Accident.
Yep.
Sound of Falling.
Okay.
And No Other Choice winning.
All right. I have The Secret Agent. Sentimental Value. It Was Just an Accident. No Other Choice. And my winner is Nouvelle Vague.
Ooh, that's a great choice. Oh,
that was in my top 3 of last year. I fucking loved that movie.
it's so fucking funny. The way that's like, it feels like The Disaster Artist, but about a good movie.
Yeah. It's also like I cheated because It Was Just an Accident and Nouvelle Vague are technically from the same country. They're both France.
Yeah.
But we're bending the rules, you know?
Yeah.
Through the power of teenagerhood,
Yeah.
we can bend the rules.
Yeah. None of these
For
kids
this show.
pay attention in French class anyway, so what would they know?
Exactly. See, I speak French, so you know I chose 2 French movies. So there we go.
Oui.
Oui. So I guess we just have
Actors
the 3
and
big
films.
ones?
Yep.
All right.
Unless
Where
we
do you
have
wanna
some other
start?
fun ones pop up here.
Yeah, unless we have another Charlie Kirk moment here.
Yeah. We'll see though. So Best Actor, I'll start off with. So I have Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Lee Byung-hun for No Other Choice, Josh O'Connor for Wake Up Dead Man.
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah. And Timothy Chalamet winning for Marty Supreme.
All right. I have Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme. I have Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon. I have Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another. I have Joel Edgerton for Train Dreams. And my winner, I have Jesse Plemons for Begonia.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's like his first real, like, leading role. You know what I mean? Like, I can't remember if there's anything else that he's done like that, but if he has, this is the first one that feels really like he's in charge of this movie.
Yeah.
And it's such a difficult character to play, and I think he's perfect. I think it's just absolutely perfect.
He has such a great look to him, too. The absolute confidence he has in the performance while being vulnerable, too. It was a tough... I almost had it on my list for a while there, too. But, yeah, that's the one that I'm shocked you, like... this is Best Actor is the most stacked category the Oscars have had for years.
It is, yeah. This year is crazy.
So, Best Actress?
Mine's a little different, I think, because I think only one of these people was nominated at the Oscars this year. So I have Chase Infinity for One Battle After Another. I have Renate Reinsve for Sentimental Value. I have Amanda Seyfried for Testament of Anne Lee. I have Eva Victor for Sorry Baby. Not sure how if they got...
Okay. Eva Victor did
sure.
submit under actress for award consideration.
That's what I assumed. And then my winner, which I think is a little bit of a wild card pick, but I have Jennifer Lawrence for Die My Love.
Oh, great pick.
I love Jennifer Lawrence. Always have. Had the biggest crush on her since I was like a teenager. Since I saw Silver Linings Playbook, I've had the biggest crush on Jennifer Lawrence. And I think this is the best performance of her career.
Ooh, that's a good take.
The movie itself, I liked. I didn't absolutely love. I like Lynn Ramsey a lot. This is a difficult movie I think. But to me, I felt like she was going for a sort of like Gina Rollins Woman Under the Influence thing here. And I think she's really good at doing that. And I loved her performance in this movie. So that's my winner.
So I also have Jennifer Lawrence for... I have Eva Victor for Sorry Baby. I have Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Jesse Buckley for Hamnet. And my winner is Amanda Seyfried for The Testament of Anne Lee.
Nice. Great pick. She's amazing in that movie.
It is like...
Another one where I think that's probably her best performance.
100%, yeah. You buy that everyone would be willing to follow her into this weird sexless religious cult.
Yes.
All the scenes with like all the failed childbirths and stuff are so devastating, and she acts them so well, and like those are some very vulnerable scenes to do as an actor, and it's just a really intriguing performance. The choreography is incredible, what she's able to do there. The singing's great. It is just a truly wonderful performance in a great movie.
I always forget how good of a singer she is. Like, and I know she does like a lot of, like she did Les Mis, Mamma Mia, stuff like that. But it's like I just think of her as like an actor first, and I never really like remember that she's just a phenomenal singer. And then I saw this, I'm like it's crazy how good she is in this movie.
Yeah, like it's really like it's a movie that like I don't know, I can see why it wasn't get a lot of Oscar consideration, but like it should have been up for Best Actress for sure. That's a huge snub.
I agree 100%. I had her when we did the radio show way too early Oscar predictions. I took her as I hadn't even seen the movie yet, and I'm like, she should be nominated.
Yeah.
Okay, is it the big one? The
big one, yeah.
All right, who wants to go first for this one?
I'll go first.
All right, you go first.
So I have, again, in no order, I have The Life of Chuck, The Shrouds, the David Cronenberg movie.
Sweet, I really like that movie.
That movie is so good. What I love about that movie is like almost like The Fabelmans and Spielberg, where you kind of like unlock like what he's getting at when he's making films. And I think it kind of really points to what David Cronenberg, why he's gravitated towards body horror. I think it's really fascinating with that when it comes to relationships. It's clearly about his own life in some ways when it comes to his marriage. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful movie that's, of course, disgusting. It's a Cronenberg movie.
But I love late-stage Cronenberg. Like
Same.
I thought Crimes of the Future was amazing.
Incredible. Such a good movie. I also have a Sentimental Value, Sound of Falling, Sinners, One Battle After Another, No Other Choice, Marty Supreme, Hamnet, and my big winner is Avatar: Fire and Ash.
That's hell yeah, dude.
It's the best movie. It's so fucking good. And rewatching, I highly recommend rewatch because a lot of people say that it's just a lot of redoing scenes over from Way of Water, but the recontextualization of all those kind of like repeated scenes where like the parents now see their kids as more of like grown people now. It's less protector roles. It's a fascinating reflection upon Way of Water. It goes deeper. It has it's hilarious. It has scenes like Bratcha Burger. More whale violence. First time I cried during Avatar: Fire and Ash was the second the movie opened up and we were in Pandora again. I was locked in from the get-go. It's the most locked in I've ever been in a movie in years. And you get parts like, Payakin, the Mighty Tolkien, who like when he gets he's with the matriarch and gets into ride into battle with her, and like he's belongs to his people again. I get so emotional thinking about like every single part of Avatar. When Loak tries to kill himself, I almost burst out in tears in that part there too.
The spider, when they're gonna like kill Spider.
If we were going to do a scene for most locked in, it would be the scene where the Isaac and Abraham scene where Jake is about to slit Spider's throat. Yeah, that scene, I was like, is he actually going to do it?
I know. I was like, I have no idea if he's going to do it or not.
Yeah, and like it builds up to like such like a nice ending. What comes about being about like your found family versus like nature versus nurture. Quarch is an incredible villain. Varang's the hottest person to ever be on cinema ever. Like, it's just so fucking awesome. The violence is incredible. James Cameron is just so like, the only way to save the planet is to kill the people who are polluting it. When Kiri sees the eye of God in the movie, and the first thing she does is command God to kill everyone. It's awesome.
I tweeted after seeing the movie, that scene from Network where Ned Beatty's talking to Peter Finch, and he goes, "I have seen the face of God," and I said hashtag Avatar Fire and Ash.
Yeah, that movie fucking rocks. I
described it to somebody who was going to go and see it because they're like, "Oh, I don't know, like, is it worth it?" I said, "I'm telling you, it is the most James Cameron movie ever made."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Do you like James Cameron?" Because I fucking love James Cameron. I said, "You will love this movie. It is the most James Cameron movie that has ever been made."
Like, and I love the Avatar movies. All right, it's my favorite of the three, and
yeah.
I'm hope he gets to make. If James Cameron makes nothing but Avatar movies for the rest of his life, I'll be happy because he's in the sandbox that he loves. Like, here's a filmmaker who's locked into what he wants to do, and I think they are incredible movies. If you're willing to kind of like be part of that world and like accept the world, accept the melodrama, and just kind of like fall in love. I love the characters, and people say the characters are flat in these movies. I have no idea what they're talking about because I love every single one of these characters.
Right now, I think, because I've only seen Fire and Ash once, I think Way of Water is still my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But Fire and Ash could get there on rewatch.
Yeah.
Okay, my top 10 right here for Best Picture. I have Train Dreams. I have Sinners. I have Sentimental Value, Begonia, Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Yes.
Nouvelle Vague, The Testament of Anne Lee, No Other Choice, Marty Supreme, and what do you think is going to win, folks?
Minecraft?
One Battle After Another.
Nice.
If I have a chance to give Paul Thomas Anderson the Best Picture award, I'm going to do it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do it. So I've said 100 million things on this show about this movie already, but to me, it's the best movie of 2025, and it's hard to argue for anything else. I like I could make an argument for Fire and Ash too.
Mm-hmm.
I like that choice.
Yeah, One Bout to Another is an easy recommendation to make to people. After Fire and Ash is more of a tricky one because like you have to watch two previous movies and also like be into whatever James Cameron wants to do because James Cameron is it's funny because he's a big box office guy, but like he's an acquired taste in a way if you want to truly love his movies.
I think it's funny that One Battle After Another is like Paul Thomas Anderson's most accessible movie, and it's like the weirdest fucking thing. Like, it's like the amount of people. Like, I brought my mom to see it. It was my third time seeing the movie. Mm-hmm. She likes to see everything that's going to be nominated for Oscars, and you know what? My mom really liked Licorice Pizza. It was her favorite movie of that year.
Nice.
Which I was like, hell yeah, you know.
That movie's so good.
She liked Phantom Thread. She's not like me, obsessed with the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she likes Boogie Nights. So I was like, you know, I think she'll like it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not sure how keen she'll be on like Sean Penn's Boner and like, you know, and Jungle Pussy and you know all that. But I said, you know, I'll take her, and she really liked it. And she doesn't rewatch movies, right? And she was talking about she kind of wants to come and see the 70mm print and see the movie again.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then like the owner of the Highland, who she doesn't get to see a lot of the films at the theater, but she's been trying to watch the 70mm shows. So she watched Marty Supreme, absolutely hated it, right? And I was like, that makes sense to me, you know? Mm-hmm. But she came out of One Battle After Another the other day, and she was like so stoked on it. Just kept saying like that movie was so good. I loved it. And then she came in the next day, and she was still talking about the movie. And I was like, damn, like Paul Thomas Anderson is doing this, you know? It's fantastic.
If One Bout to Another wins Best Picture, do you think it's the best Best Picture winner of the decade?
Of this decade. Because what do we have? We have Nomadland, Coda, Everything Everywhere at Once, Oppenheimer, and Anora.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not even close.
I think I like Anora just a little bit more. I love that movie.
I love Anora.
Yeah.
But I mean, it doesn't hold a candle.
But I think that One Bout to Another is one of those ones that's like very accessible to people too. Like I think it's once people watch it, I don't think I've talked to anyone who disliked One Bout to Another.
Yeah.
Unless they obtusely did not want to understand what the movie was about.
Unless you go on Twitter, then people are like, you know. But
those people are dumb as fuck on Twitter, though. Like,
yeah, exactly. But I think, I mean, like, aside from Anora, I don't think I like any of those other movies.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I like Everything Everywhere All at Once. I liked it when I saw it. I just have never revisited it, nor have I wanted to.
I'm a Coda defender. I like that movie a lot.
It was fine. It shouldn't have been Best Picture, though. That was ridiculous.
I think, like, the way I see it is that, like, when you're watching, like, have you seen all the Best Picture winners?
Yeah.
Like, every single one of them?
I think most, because I did the run of them when I was in, like, last year of high school and first year of college.
Mm-hmm.
I went through. Now, do I remember all of them?
Yeah.
No. You know, but I think I have seen all of them.
I have 3 left. I'm going to try and watch them this week. I have Gigi, Life of Emile Zola, and Greatest Show on Earth left to watch. But, like, what I kind of like about going through the Best Picture winners is, like, you get a good sample of, like, cinema in general. And I kind of like when it comes to Best Picture being simply a sample of what cinema has to offer. I think Coda is an interesting one to throw in there. I don't think it's the best movie of the year, but
no.
I think people will kind of, like, it's a nice little coming of age movie. I like coming of age movies a lot. It's rare for one to get that kind of. That was a weird Oscar campaign too. Like,
yeah, because it didn't win anywhere else,
mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, it was just like the little movie that could. Like, it's a weird one.
I mean, I was happy for it, and it
mm-hmm.
felt like a major win.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like, hey, anyone can win Best Picture, if you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
Moonlight felt like that too. But Moonlight deserved it,
I always think what would happen if with the Moonlight incident at the Oscars, if the opposite happened, where, like, Moonlight they're giving the award,
got called, but La La Land won. That would have been horrific.
That'd be the funniest thing. That'd be funnier than the slap.
That would be because it would be so sad.
It would.
It would be like fun. It would be funny in, like, this is the worst the Academy has ever looked in their life.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they probably would have been like, just let Moonlight keep it.
They would have said, like, this, it's a tie this year. Like,
yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, but no, this was really fun.
Yeah. So I think we're
got
gonna
some good picks, some fun categories.
Talked about a lot of really super good movies and some bad movies too, and it's always fun just yapping movies with you.
Yeah, you too.
And where can we find you yapping about movies elsewhere?
Oh man, you can find me everywhere. It's all I do. You can find me on Radio Western, 94.9 FM if you're in London, Ontario. Every Tuesday at 6 o'clock on Outside the Frame, London's only movie talk show. I also, like I mentioned before, am the co-host of the Sick Flicks podcast. You can find that on all of the podcast platforms. You can follow us on Instagram, Sick Flicks Pod, if you want to see when new episodes are coming out. And you can come see me at Highland Cinema. I'm there every weekend. I'm the weekend manager and programmer there. So if you come on the weekends, come say hi to me. If you have recommendations, let me know. Come see a great film print or something, And
the programming is great. I'm there pretty much every weekend to see the event programming.
Yeah, I appreciate the compliment and can attest that you are there almost every weekend.
Yeah.
So.
So thank you so much, everyone, for listening along. You can follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky, and Letterboxd at bwishart. You can also follow MoviePod on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, and YouTube. Please rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. Leave a comment down below. I should probably tell people to do that more often. Send any mailbag questions you have about, like, stories about movies in general, or questions about the show. Just a moviepodmailbag@gmail.com. This episode will be on Friday, so a couple days before the Oscars. So next week's episode is going to be on Sucker Punch, the Zack Snyder movie.
Sick. I'm a Sucker Punch truther.
I wish I was. I watched it again last night, the extended cut. I bought the Blu-ray because my guest Maeve told me, like, the extended cut's better. It is. It's still Sucker Punch though.
I would like to. I didn't mention my letterbox if people want to follow me. Mm-hmm. It's my letterbox is Dilton. That's it. Just capital DILTON. So if you want to follow me, follow me on there.
And the username is
I always love
fucking Dalton with little Kermit on it.
Yeah, it's Kermit in the little top hat. That's me. Mm-hmm. I love to see what other people are watching. So give me a follow.
Yeah. So until next week, we're talking Sucker Punch. Thank you all for listening.